It's Eric from Christian Outlets, and I'm here with JQ, Jesus Qualifies, who's going to be sharing his testimony about how he encountered God.
Traffic light testimony, red light before Christ, yellow light the encounter I had with Christ, green light what the life has been like after meeting Christ. I was somebody who loved the world and everything in it. Really was a perverse person. I was a vulgar person, even addiction at times. I was running home in the rain. My phone had just died. I was trying to get back home. And I remember seeing this angry looking Transformer Avenger kind of car coming down the hill. Turns out it was a youth pastor and a pastor. They invited me to the church. I didn't know it at the time, but I was the only one who showed up to this event.
Literally the only one.
I was the only guy that showed up. I talk about God going after the one and leaving the 99, right? I ended up giving my life to the Lord. They said, hey, now that you've given your life to Christ, you will be going through hardships. There will be trials and tribulations that you're going to go through that may be worse than anything you've ever experienced so far up to this point, JQ. But just be encouraged and keep trusting God. I was still working on my character, still cursing like a sailor, still, have a sense of worldliness about me. I'm learning more about the Lord, but I'm encountering hardships all along the way. Still having one foot in the world and one foot in with God, still going to the Bible studies, still going to the parties. It's not working out for me, right? I get to a point where I end up damaging school property, resulting in $50,000 worth of damages. I figured my life is over. I would be better off dead. I was on my way to class one day and I was hoping that I could just sign myself in, grab a ton of alcohol, and then go to my room and die of alcohol poisoning. I wanted to drink until I couldn't wake up. One of my brothers had met me on the way and said, dude, you've got to check out this song. Whatever, dude, I don't want to hear it. You got to hear this. Like, look. And I'm just like, whatever. Got peas, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, ham, hog, dog. Everything in my life at that moment was dark and gloom, and this was a light. I ended up waking out of my phone, gave away the alcohol. Mind you, this is the green light. After I've given my life to Christ, I had a very, very shallow, immature relationship with God. All of these things are being exposed. I have this reputation of being one foot in the world and one foot in with God, right? It says in Galatians 2:20, it's no longer I who live, but it's Christ who lives in me. For I have crucified the flesh and its desires, right? I've nailed it to the cross. And so the life I live is no longer the life I live, but it's the life that Christ lives in me. The pruning, you're not all that in the bag of chips, JQ. Hey, dude, you still got things to work on. Hey, dude, you're still sloppy. Hey, dude, you're a hot mess. Psalm 119, verse 71, it says, it was good for me to be afflicted, that I may learn to pay attention to your decrees. God used the foolish things of this world to save a wretch like me. I learned to really start walking with the Lord wholeheartedly, really trying to get the word in my heart. And that is why it's important to have a relationship with God, not just some sense of religion.